Hello everybody, welcome to Take and Make Crafts at the Rockville Center Library. I'm Miss Liz, and this week I'd like to help you make a nice sunshine and rainbow door hanging. Welcoming all the nice warm weather that's supposed to come in, and I hope you see lots of rainbows. In your paper bag, you'll get a half a paper plate for you to color yellow with this yellow paint. Here's the rays of the sun. When your sun is dry, the paint is dry, then you can put these on the back, glue them on, and you can glue your rainbow strips that will be in your bag underneath, just like I did. I drew a happy face on my sunshine because sunshine makes me happy, but you can do whatever you like. That will all be in your kit, and there's a string for hanging also that you can hang on the top. I will have the 2 holes cut in your paper plate, so you'll be able to hang it on your door or wherever you like. And so that's our craft for this week, and now we're going to read some books on sunshine and maybe one on a rainbow. This one's called If I Was the Sunshine by Julie Fogliano. If I was the sunshine. Let's see. If I was the sunshine and you were the day, I'd call you hello. You'd call me stay. If you were the winter and I was the spring, I'd call you whisper. And you'd call me sing. If I was a flower and you were a nose, I'd call you sniff. And you'd call me rose. If you were a bird and I was a tree, you'd call me home. And I'd call you free. If I was an apple and you were a worm, you'd call me lunch. And I'd call you squirm. If you were a mountain and I was the sky, I'd call you almost. You'd call me high. If I was the ocean and you were a boat, you'd call me wild. And I'd call you float. If you were the thunder and I was a cloud, you'd call me softly. And I'd call you loud. If I was the silence and you were a sound, I'd call you missing. And you'd call me found. If you were a firefly and I was the dark, you'd call me everywhere. I'd call you spark. If I was the morning and you were the night, you'd call me tomorrow. I'd call you sleep tight. That's the end of You Are My Sunshine by Julie Fogliano. Next we have Toot and Puddle, You Are My Sunshine by Hobbie. In the morning in Woodcock Pocket, the sun was shining, birds were singing, blossoms were bursting, and Toot was moping. When Puddle asked, "What's the matter?" Toot said, "Oh, nothing." "I've never seen Toot mope," said Tulip. "He was always so happy." "Everybody mopes sometimes," said Puddle, "even Toot." "And it's such a beautiful day," Tulip said. "The sky is so blue." "That doesn't matter when you're blue too," Puddle said. Next morning, when Toot came into the kitchen, he asked Puddle, "How do I look?" "How do you look?" Puddle said. "You look the same as ever." "My ears are too big," Toot said. "Of course they aren't," Puddle said. "Your ears are perfect." "Do you think my eyes are too small?" Toot asked. Puddle looked at his friend's eyes. "I don't think so," he said. "I feel too pink," Toot said. "You can't be too pink." "You're just saying that," said Toot, and he moped out of the room. Mope, mope, mope. Mope. That evening, Puddle made 5-berry cobbler with heaps of whipped cream. "I know 5-berry cobbler is your favorite," he said to his friend. "It's delicious," Toot told him. "Thank you." Toot's smile popped out for the first time in 2 days. "It worked," Tulip sang the next morning. "Hooray for 5-berry cobbler." "I think you're right," cheered Puddle. He was very relieved. But when Toot came poking around the yard, he didn't look any happier than he had before. "Is Toot still blue?" Tulip asked. Maybe he's bored, Puddle declared. What Toot needs is adventure. And they went whitewater rafting. That was tons of adventure, Tulip said. We would never have dared the rapids without you, Puddle told Toot. Anyone can float down a river, Toot replied. He was still moping. So Puddle had another idea. Maybe Toot is feeling lonely. We haven't had company at Woodcock Pocket all summer. Tulip's eyes brightened. There's nothing better than company, she said. Let's invite everyone. Everyone came. Ginny, Otto, and Phil. Soon Puddle had everyone singing, and they were singing You Are My Sunshine. That's fun. Let's play hide and seek, Otto suggested. Come on, Toot, Puddle called. You're it. But Toot said, I'm not in the mood to be it right now. I think everyone had a wonderful time, Puddle said. Everyone but Toot, said Tulip. I sure miss the old Toot, Puddle said. Me too, said Tulip. Sunday morning wasn't sunny. I think something's coming, Puddle said anxiously. I'm afraid you're right, said Tulip. Late that afternoon, lightning crackled, thunder rumbled, and wind lashed Woodcock Pocket with rain. It was the biggest and scariest storm Puddle could remember, and it went on all night. Toot was the only one who didn't seem afraid. Look, even his umbrella went inside out. In the morning, Pocket Pond was flooded, and there were leaves and branches all over the place. But the air felt different, more fresh and exciting, and the world seemed crisp and new. And when Toot came marching across the yard, he was the old Toot. His walk was bouncy, his head was up, and his whole pink face was smiling. I'm glad you're not moping anymore, Puddle said. Was I moping? Toot asked. Just a little, Puddle told him. Sometimes you need a big whopping thunderstorm to clear the air. Yes, said Tulip. Thunderstorms are absolutely necessary. Friends are too, thought Toot. The end. Toot and Puddle by Holly Hobbie. You Are My Sunshine. And the last book is about Kevin the Unicorn, saying it's not all rainbows. Funny drawings of happy donuts and starfish. Everyone knows unicorns are perfect. They bring glitter and happiness to everything around them. Their smiles alone make rainbows appear. When you're a unicorn, every day is filled with magical awesomeness. It does look like fun. This is how it was for Kevin, until one morning he woke up on the floor. This had never happened before. Something felt different. Something was different, but Kevin knew just what to do. Keep it happy, he reminded himself. Always remember to smile. Unicorn starts with you. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle more. Keep it happy. That's all the signs he had on his wall. With an extra big smile, Kevin set out for a glittery and fantastic day at the crossroads of Cheerful Drive and Upbeat Avenue. Sure, his day had started off on the wrong hoof, but Kevin was positive he could turn it around. However, things did not go as planned. His tire came off. It rained on him. Wow. By the time he got to town, Kevin felt a little frazzled. He'd never had a less than perfect morning. Keep it happy, Kevin told himself. Maybe a glitter soda would get his day back on track. Holy hooves, he said. The line was long, but Kevin was sure it would move quickly. It didn't, though. And by the time he got to the front, they were all out of glitter soda. Keep it happy, he said to himself. Hey, friend, don't worry. I'm going to set you up with a free clam juice. Have a sparkly day. Oh, no. Kevin kept a smile on his face, even though his insides didn't feel smiley at all. Bump, splosh. Sorry, are you okay? Totally, feeling happy and fantastic, just like always. Who doesn't want to smell like the ocean? Now, well, the seagulls are coming after him because he smells like clam juice. Kevin continued on his way. Wow, that's a lot of birds. Happy birthday, Andrew, in the party pit. These puppies are so cute. Syrup is very sticky. Oh, cupcakes, a cupcake bake-off. Oh, my goodness, he's having a difficult day. Kevin could no longer hide what he was really feeling. Today is not awesome or fantastic, and it's definitely not sparkly. It's horrible. This is a really horrible, lousy, awful day. I'm having a bad day too. There's clam juice on my favorite shirt. This has been stuck on my horn for a week and I'm pretending it's not there. There's glitter in my eye. There's glitter in both my eyes. Oh my, not everyone's always sparkly and happy, I guess. It turns out unicorns don't always have perfect magical days. And that's okay. That is true. And that was Kevin the Unicorn, It's Not All Rainbows by Jessika Innerebner. And that's our stories for this week. Thanks for joining me. Goodbye from Miss Liz at the Rockville Centre Public Library. I hope you have lots of sunshine and see some rainbows. Bye now.